Okay, we'll call the meeting to order. Alexis, do you want to do a roll call?
Absolutely. Darius Williams,
Present.
Tammy Lingalis,
Present.
Richard Rowena,
Here.
Diane Lankowski,
Here.
Galen Wells,
Here.
Jacob Bryce,
Here.
and Louis Schulman is present but has stepped away.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you do have a quorum. Next on your agenda is the seating of members.
I apologize. I'm back.
Well, we can seat Diana for everything.
Okay, so noted. Okay, on to registration applications. First is the receipt of new applications. There are 3 new applications tonight. I'll just go through them individually real quickly. Again, you're determining whether the application is complete and whether the registration application has everything that it needs to be complete as warranted by the regulated activities that are performed at the site and the physical nature of the site. So first is RA 25-121. That's 336 Main Avenue, which is a Sunoco gas station. This facility submitted their application and it is entirely complete. So staff would recommend accepting it as complete.
Do we have
Yes.
a motion to accept it as complete?
I'll make the motion to accept.
I'll second.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions?
No.
No.
If not, let's take a vote. Can you take a roll call, Alexis?
Yes. Williams,
Yes.
Lingalis,
Yes.
Rowena,
You can do ahead now.
Yes.
Lankowski,
Yes.
Wells,
Yes.
Bryce,
Yes.
Schulman.
Yes.
That is successfully accepted. Next on your agenda is RA 25-122, which is 304 Main Avenue. This is Ritz Cleaners, a on-site facility that does dry cleaning business. Their application was recently submitted and it is complete as well. So staff would recommend acceptance for of this complete registration.
Alexis, just a
Yes.
quick question. Is this an existing business or a new business?
Yes, this is existing. They were existing at the time of the Aquifer adoption of the regulations in 2009, actually. So they're the same registrant. Yep.
Okay, I'll move approval.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, let's do a roll call.
Williams,
Yes.
Lingalis,
Yes.
Rowena,
Yes.
Lankowski,
Yes.
Wells,
Yes.
Bryce,
Yes.
Schulman.
Yes.
Okay. Their successful acceptance. The third new one is RA 25-123, 17 Gold Street. This is Esposito Auto Body, a small auto body shop on Gold Street. It's an original facility that was there at the adoption of the regulations. Their application, as of yesterday, became complete. So staff does recommend acceptance of this complete application as well.
Is there a motion to accept?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions about this? If not, let's go to a roll call vote.
Williams,
Yes.
Lingalis,
Yes.
Rowena,
Yes.
Lankowski,
Yes.
Wells,
Yes.
Bryce,
Yes.
Schulman.
Yes.
And I see that agency member Tabachnik has arrived. Are you voting on this matter, or I didn't notice when you arrived? Sorry.
I can vote on this matter.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go. All right. On to pending returning applications for registration. The first is RA 2498, 347 Main Avenue, which is the global station on Main Avenue. They are returning because you were waiting for additional stormwater management measures to be implemented and reflected in all of their documents. They have completed all of that, and now their application is complete and is reflective of the conditions at the facility. So staff recommends acceptance as complete.
Alexis, I just have a question that is maybe
Mhm.
pertinent to this one and a couple others, but when somebody has these big petroleum storage tanks and does somebody test them, pressure test them, whatever the term is, to make sure they're not leaking?
So we do not, but they are regulated by the state as well. And so the state regulates those large USTs and requires certain components for containment reasons. So it's the state that requires alarms for leak detection, double wall tanks, and all of that.
Okay, so if there were a problem, hopefully the state with any leaking into the ground, it would be a state matter, not a city matter.
Correct. So well, the other than the fire department might be a first responder, but right. So for any of these facilities, if there is a spill, the city, meaning your staff, would not be the responder. The goal of this, because that is really for the state. Once there is a spill of a certain size, the state gets involved, and then if there's contamination resulting from that spill, the state gets involved with its remediation division. The focus here is really preventative, and having the facility operators attest that they are doing all best management practices consistently and optimally to minimize any potential pollution of the groundwater.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So they just attest to it? Is there any check that the city makes on the veracity of that as the attest?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Yes. So yes, we absolutely do inspections annually, and when registrants submit their application. Yes. So we're very familiar with the physical components of each of these facilities that are grandfathered in the aquifer area.
Yeah, you can tell whether or not they're operating as they
Yes.
say they are.
Right. There are some kind of key components that at a glance, if there was an issue, we would alert them to that issue. Absolutely.
Thanks.
All right, so we were on number 1. Staff does recommend, does report that it is complete, so you can take action on that tonight or not.
All right.
Okay.
For a motion to approve then?
Yes.
Okay, I'll make the motion, Gail.
I'll second.
Okay, let's do a roll call vote again.
Okay, Williams,
Yes.
Langalis,
Yes.
Rowena,
Yes.
Minkowski,
Yes.
Wells,
Yes.
Bryce,
Yes.
Schulman,
Yes.
Tabachnik.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. On to the next one is RA 24104, 255 Main Avenue, which is doing business as the AMCO facility on Main Avenue. This is one where you had also required a stormwater management plan and actually also a certified material management plan for the facility. You had made the determination at your, I believe it was your April meeting, that the application was incomplete because those items were missing, and gave the registrant a deadline of August 20th, 2025. The operator has worked to meet that, but has not quite. They are here tonight. They hired McCord Engineering to develop a stormwater management plan. The certified material management plan still needs to be done, as well as some physical improvements at the site. But if either Harry from McCord Engineering or Steve from AMCO wants to speak, I'll let you, if that's all right with the chair, let the registrant.
Well, Alexis, if they haven't met the requirements, why not simply defer this?
That would be great.
If we have that authority.
Yeah, you absolutely do.
Listen, rather than listen to them now,
Okay.
only to listen to them again when they finally met the requirements.
Okay, well, typically once it is complete, I pretty much do what I've done with the others and just kind of tell you that it's complete. But if you want them to come back, that's fine. What that would take, what I would be looking for tonight is a motion to again make the determination that the application is currently incomplete and reject it, and then set a new deadline for the respondent to complete all the work. And again, that complete work is not only the paperwork, but to physically do certain changes on the site.
Why should we set another deadline? What other action can we take if we don't set a deadline this evening? I mean, I don't want to reward people for getting this information to us in a tardy manner.
Yeah, I don't think there's a reward. I suspect that the registrant's would not feel like it's a reward. I mean, if you don't give another deadline to meet, then I guess it's a little bit ambiguous as far as completion of the best management practices to make the registration complete.
Is there some point at which we say, this has gone on too long, and we simply refuse to listen anymore?
Yeah, I think that you could, if there were no clear indications that a facility operator was
Acting
doing
in,
their best to make strides towards meeting all the requirements.
Alexis, if we made this determination at our last meeting that they needed to do this new plan,
Mhm.
didn't we sort of move the goalposts a little bit?
So you don't really move the goalposts. The state says that when the state statute says that when a registration application is received, the agency has 180 days to render a decision. And if those 180 days lapse, then the registration is automatically deemed accepted and complete. To stop that action of 180 days lapsing and it being considered complete, in order to cease that, the remedy is that you would make an action
to
finding
review
that
it.
the registration is incomplete and set a new time frame. So
But didn't we find that it was incomplete because we decided they needed a storm management plan?
Right. So they originally submitted everything that they thought that they needed.
Right,
But this is one of the many facilities that has a suspected dry well on site where stormwater goes, into the ground. And so then it was determined that in addition to the information that you've already provided, which had some deficiencies, also the agency also determined that a stormwater management plan was required. So they needed to do additional work to complete their application based on what the agency determined was warranted.
right.
Right.
That's what I
So-
meant when I said we moved the goalpost a little bit.
Yes, you did. Oh, I got you. Right. The goalpost. Yes. Right.
I
So
move that we allow for the extension of time.
Before we take action on that, can we have the applicant express where they're at in the process and have a sense of like what remains for this work? Would that be useful for us to figure out what the new deadline is?
Yes.
Galen, would you like to hear that information?
Sure. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, well, the applicant is here.
Sure. Harry Rocha with McCord Engineering. I can just touch on that a little bit. We received Alexa's comments earlier today. I think they came in 10 a.m., 11 a.m. We reviewed them. We don't have any issues on them. We're working with the clients to get these issues resolved as soon as possible. One of the items that Alexis brought up was that catch basin may discharge to a dry well. We didn't find any dry wells on site. The outlet pipe from the catch basin is directed towards the road, so we assumed it's tied in to the state's storm sewer system. But if that's not on record with DOT, we are going to work with the client to have that pipe cambered, so we have the exact determination if there's a dry well there or if it's tied into the storm sewer system. And at that time, we can implement or update the SMP to be exact for what's out there. So we have some things we still need to find out, but we have confirmation from the owner of the property that they're willing to do whatever we need to make this application complete. So there are still some mysteries we need to solve, but we're working with them. Have no problem trying to resolve them and work with Alexis to do so.
What is the estimated time frame in order to have the updated plan and materials that are needed for this application?
Well, I think that depends on what we find when we camber the pipe. If there's a dry well or if it's attached to the city storm sewer. We request 90 days extension, if that's possible. That should give us plenty of time. We're going to try to do it as soon as possible, but I would hate to run out of time again, but we're going to work on getting a camera company out there as soon as possible. Again, we just got the comments this morning, so we're going to work as fast as we can.
Understood. Were those comments different than what was requested back in April?
No, so they submitted the plan on the late in the day on the 20th, which
Okay.
was last
I
Wednesday.
understand.
And then
Thank you.
yeah, so then I just haven't been here.
Comments on the updated plan. Okay.
Right.
Thank
So
you.
this is on the
Right.
updated one. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I thought it was on the original request, which is why I was a little bit concerned there. Okay,
No.
thank you. Yep.
Yep.
And Alexis, how long would you want to give them?
That is really up to the agency. The operator has asked for 90 days, and I would think that definitely everything could be completed and implemented within 90 days, which is 3 months.
Would that be before our next meeting?
That would be if you have yeah, we can decide when your next meeting is. If you recall, originally you had kind of quarterly meetings that were tagged on to the beginning of the planning and zoning commission meetings, which don't really work. So I think that you're looking at having special meetings throughout the rest of this calendar year. So you could
Quarterly.
based on the number of pending applications that aren't complete, you could have another meeting, special meeting potentially in September, and then depending on the timing that you give them, either in whatever that would be, November.
Well, in the interest of moving this forward, I'd move for a 90-day extension.
Okay,
I'll second that.
is there a second?
I'll second that.
Okay, let's do a vote. One that question I have though before we vote, Alexis,
Yes.
it's like, let's say hypothetically, not for this applicant, but that we extend the deadline and then we extend the deadline and the applicant does not do what needs to be done. We don't want to let it go with nothing happening, because then, as you say, it's deemed complete after a certain time period. How do we call an end to the whole process and say, we're no longer dealing with this. It's not been complete.
They would
And
have to,
while we're waiting for it to be complete, you're in violation. What happens then?
So exactly, they would be in violation, and then you would be
a stop work order.
able to do enforcement action. So a lot of they're required to re-register because their existing registration is going to expire, and so at some point that registration expires when they're in the application stage, and you are making the ruling incomplete, and here's a new deadline. They're sheltered from that. But at some point, right, I think that you just need to be, if you illustrate that you've been reasonable and that you've exhausted all administrative means for getting compliance and getting a complete registration, then at that point you move into enforcement. And
Who does the enforcement? How is the enforcement done?
that would be you and I. Yes. So that would start with staff writing an enforcement letter, probably an order, and then with any formal enforcement order, it comes before you as a show cause hearing, where you listen to why I issued the order, listen to the respondent, and then make a decision whether to uphold or withdraw that order.
Then
Something that I would love to avoid.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. But then how is the order enforced?
Well, enforcement is not easy. I will admit that. Any continued lack of enforcement, there are stepwise enforcement steps that are available to you as the local municipal aquifer agency. And once those are exhausted, I turn to our law department to ask for a temporary injunction through the Superior Court system.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We have a motion on the floor that's been seconded. Let's take a roll call vote.
Okay.
Yes.
At the top of the screen, Lynn Gallis,
Yes.
Rowena
Yes.
Lankowski,
Yes.
Wells,
Yes.
Bryce,
Yes.
Schulman,
Yes.
Williams.
Yes, I thought you were coming to me first this time around.
Oh, sorry. I'm going by the order on my screen, I should say.
Okay.
To Batchnick.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So respondent, you'll be receiving an updated letter from me outlining the new deadline, and keep in touch with your progress.
Thank you.
Take care, Steve.
All right, have a good night.
You too.
Thanks.
Okay, next on the agenda is RA 25108, which is 18 Pearl Street, LF&P, which is doing an auto body repair on Pearl Street. Similarly, this facility received a letter following your April meeting that a certified stormwater management plan or stormwater pollution prevention plan would be required with, and you rejected the application with the lack of such stormwater plan and set a deadline for August 20th, 2025. They are also here tonight. And I will say that so far we have not received any updated information from this operator. But if it's all right with, where'd you go, the chair? I think they'd like to make a presentation as to why they haven't taken action yet.
All right.
Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Hey, how y'all doing? Yeah, so basically in regards to that, like she said, similar to the other place, we do this regularly. We got to renew our stuff. This time around, we had to do the sewage, get someone to inspect the sewage water thing. Unfortunately, we had struggled to find someone licensed and qualified to do that. Fortunately enough, Ms. Alexis sent us an email with a list of people we can contact. So we've done that. We're trying to get that done as soon as possible, but down to the reason, it's really just financially, it's been really slow over here. We've had to let go of a couple people, and we're trying not to, let go of the rest, but we're just trying to get that done as soon as possible. Really the only thing hitting us is that it's a little different, we got to get the actual drain checked out. We don't actually, we go by the book. We don't even use water here for even sanding stuff. Our neighbors are the ones that wash, 20, 30 cars a day, but we go by the book here. So we're trying to get this, extended if we could. We've already contacted the people we need to. So we're just trying to see if y'all could help us out a little bit.
When did the people you contacted say they can come and do the work?
So we're trying to get them in before the end of the week to inspect it first. I know 2 of them said they had to see it first. We sent them some pictures to see if that was good. They said, no, like we have to come in person. So we're trying to get them before the end of the week. If not, we have one scheduled for Monday. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the list so I could tell you exactly who it is. But yeah, we have one scheduled. ¿Le tienes la que le imprimí al Gabriel right there? Sorry. My boss is passing me the list right now. Esa misma. Yes. So McCord Engineering and WSP, not too good on that. Cardinal Engineering, we have something with them for this coming week. I believe Triton is the one that might be able to do something with us on Monday. But yeah, I've had one of my guys contact the other people that haven't answered. We're trying to see who could come as fast as possible. That way we can get this before, if y'all allow it, before the deadline you guys can set.
Alexis,
Yes.
when was this firm told that they needed to do this?
August, I'm sorry, today's August, April. That was following your April meeting. Let's see, so the letter was mailed out on April 29th, 2025.
So the letter went out in April, but it's only in the last week or so that the auto body company has acted to begin to address this problem.
If I may, so like I kind of mentioned, we've had a couple people come out and try and take a look. No one that we found has been licensed and like willing to do. They said that's like a state thing. The few people we had over, so we really weren't able to find anyone like licensed. Like now I have at least the list. Oh, you can't see. At least the list with all these names that we've been able to call. So with this, look, the people that can do it, we've been able, like I said, to schedule one person in for this coming week. I got some people that said maybe we can do something before the end of the week, but yeah, we're just trying to, now that we have the list of like the people that can do it, it's just what, four or five names, it's not that many, but.
And Alexis, when did you provide the list?
I don't have, I believe it was Mary Beth in my office that first sent them the list. Let's see. Don't have all of her emails. I don't know when the first time someone from LF&P contacted our office to ask for a list. So in the letter from April, it provides additional information about what we're looking for in such a management plan and encourages anyone to contact us if they have any questions or specific technical questions. I know that unfortunately well, let me search.
I'm trying to find it too, see if there's anything before yesterday. I mean, for 2 days ago.
Right, so I know that we reached out again to this facility.
Alexis,
Let's see, it looks like, no, that's the other. Let's see. I have a lot of emails. Hold on a second.
Madam Chair, this is Tammy. I'm sorry, I have another Zoom meeting starting at 6:30, so I'm going to have to sign off while we're in this waiting period.
okay,
Okay, thank you.
thank you, Tammy.
Sorry about that.
We've got a
Thank you.
quorum, so we're good. Thank
Very
you.
good. Thanks so much. Good night, all.
Good night.
Say, Alexis, other than you're giving them a list, how would they know who they can call? Are there published license, list of license?
Yeah, so in the letter, we say that it has to be completed by a professional engineer, a certified hazardous material management manager, or a licensed environmental professional. So licensed environmental professionals or LEPs are listed on the state website, and they really have to call different professional engineers to determine whether this is the type of work that they do.
Okay, but there is a state website with a list of who possibly.
No, nothing that easy in life, no. And so it looks like in July we first sent a list. I think that someone from the shop stopped by. And then, right, Mary Beth had reached out again and resent the list.
Maybe it'd be a good idea to send a list right away.
Or have it up on our website or something.
Yeah. So we and that was just kind of a search that we did, a Google search for Aquifer stormwater management plan, and kind of just made a list. But yes, we can put that up on the webpage, and we can certainly send it out.
Galen, are you looking for a motion?
Yes.
Sure. I'd make a motion for a 90-day extension, just noting to the applicant that we really want to see this done in that next 90 days.
Got the list. I got the list. Appreciate it.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, oh, you're back. Good deal. Maybe we should do a roll call on that.
Okay.
And then we want it to be taken seriously that this needs to be done within the 90 days.
Linkowski.
Yes.
Wells.
Yes.
Bryce.
Yes.
Rowena.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Oh, Sebastian.
Yes.
Sorry, Schulman.
Lou?
He might have had to step away for a minute. I don't know.
Right.
Okay.
Is an abstention? Yeah.
got, that should, no, Shulman. Okay. Okay, and LFNP, if you have any questions at all, please contact me in advance of 90 days from today. And just keep in mind that the 90 days is not only to submit all the paperwork, but to physically do the site improvements at the site.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you very much. You'll have a great night.
You too.
Thank you. Have a good one.
I'll be getting my paperwork soon.
Good.
Excellent. All right, moving on, the next registration application is RA 25109 for 277 Main Avenue, which is Croce's Transmission Specialists, an active repair of vehicles. This application, as of earlier today, I can say is complete. And staff would recommend acceptance as complete.
I'll move to accept this as complete.
There's a second?
Second.
Okay, in a second. Let's do a roll call.
Okay, Lankowski,
Yes.
Wells,
Yes.
Bryce,
Yes.
Rowena,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Spatchnik,
Yes.
and Schulman. Okay, so that passes. All right,
Good.
we're done for for the next 5 years. Okay. Next up is RA 25112 for Broad Street, Mag's Auto Body repair on Broad. You had also previously reviewed this one and at your April meeting rejected the application for being incomplete, but set a September 17th deadline to complete. So they're on the agenda, but really as a placeholder, they are not yet due. I know that they have retained a professional engineering firm that is working on the required stormwater management plan. So hopefully in advance of September 17th, I will have in hand a complete application and a facility that has implemented everything spelled out in that upcoming stormwater management plan. So that one can be tabled. The next one, RA 25115, it's 283 Main Avenue. This is the gas station owned by Global. It's doing business as the Citgo station on Main Avenue. Likewise, they were previously not complete due to some improvements to their stormwater management, and that is now complete. So staff recommends acceptance of this application.
Okay, do we have a motion to accept it?
So moved.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay, thank you. Let's do a roll call vote.
Okay, Lankowski,
Yes.
Wells,
Yes.
Bryce,
Yes.
Rowena,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Schulman,
Yes.
Batnick, excuse me, Batchnick.
Yes.
Water break.
Yes, we're talking that I'm used to. Okay, thank you. And last but not least is RA 25117 27 Broad Street. This is the Westco facility. They do repair and maintenance of internal combustion engines, mostly in the form of small tractors. And they also do petroleum dispensing and vehicle washing on their site. So 3 regulated activities. They just had some minor incomplete paperwork issues, as well as needing proper impermeable surface under the refueling tank, which they have completed with some improvements to their facility, and they are now complete. And staff would recommend acceptance of this complete application.
Okay, do we have a motion?
So moved.
Okay,
Second,
second. Okay, let's do the vote.
Lankowski,
Yes.
Wells,
Yes.
Price,
Yes.
Rowena,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Schulman,
yes.
Sebastian.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right. That is it for pending applications. Next on your agenda is a discussion regarding aquifer protection citation and fine ordinance. Don't have much to report. I did meet with Brian Candela, who is the staff of the ordinance committee of the Common Council earlier this week. He is still working on draft language, but promises that he will have it soon. The ordinance committee has been busy, and Attorney Candela works on some pending litigation. And so he apologizes for backburnering the language, but does think that he will be have something prepared the next time that you and I meet.
Alexis,
Yes.
whatever he gives you, can you share that with us?
Yes, absolutely.
As soon as you have it, rather than waiting just before the meeting, so we have quite a lot of time to review it.
Yes,
Thank you.
that makes a lot of sense. Absolutely. That's all that I have on that.
We move
That
on.
also means you would have to get it before a day before the meeting.
Yes.
All right,
I
minutes.
will move approval of the minutes of June 11th.
I'll
I'll
second it.
second. Oh, Chapin.
We'll do that by hand raising. All those in favor?
Right.
Anybody not in favor? Any abstentions? Did you, Richard, did you vote or abstain?
I'm sitting here trying to remember if I was at the June 11
Me
meeting.
too. Was I there?
Let me open them up.
Well,
You don't need me. I'll
Anna, you
abstain.
were, according to the minutes,
was.
Anna, you were, but Richard, it doesn't have you on the minutes at least. So unless there's a mistake in the attendance.
No, that was the one that your Zoom didn't work. And so I realized afterwards that you had emailed me and that you weren't getting the Zoom invite. So you're right. You were not there.
Okay, I'll vote to approve.
I'll vote to approve.
okay, well, I get the minutes are approved.
Sounds good.
Yes. I guess we are now ready to adjourn. Is there a motion to adjourn? That's usually a motion that comes right up.
And I was waiting for Darius. I wanted him. There you go. Looks like he's moved. I'll second.
Okay. Okay, all those in favor, raise your hand. Okay, thank you, Alexis.
Thank you all.
Really
Good night,
appreciate
everyone.
Have a
You.
great night.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Also, at the start of the meeting, I mentioned Tammy's haircut. I see you have one as well, Dick, and it looks great. Got a little tan as well.